Welcome and good afternoon to the 2022 Seybert's Michigan Open. It's day one here at the Kellogg Arena in Battle Creek. Our third match today is an all-American battle between Justin Martin and Blaine Barcus. Thanks to our sponsors and partners for making this event happen. Of course, Seybert's Predator CueSports International, WPBA and US Pro Billiard Series partners Kamui, Alpha Coin, Jam Up Apparel and Medaya Lights. The game is 10 ball, 2 races to 4. I'm Mark White. It's a cool shot, and calling the shots with me in the booth for this particular one is Tim DeRater. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
Great. Just a little cold around here, Michigan.
Cold?
Yeah, I'm cold. Let's see. Nice match here. I played Barcus in Arizona, I think last year, so I have seen him play a little bit.
Did you beat him?
Yeah, but it was kind of close. And then I seen Justin Martin around. He's been playing all the US Pro Billiard Series events and also played the US Open 8 ball, 9 ball, 10 ball,
11 ball, 12 ball?
Yeah, possibly, yeah. So no, it shows that both players, they play occasionally, like most of the time.
It was a very attacking shot there. Made the one on the break and chose to take on the jump shot on the 2. Very aggressive.
Yeah, quite surprised to see him go that aggressive, but actually he managed to do a pretty good job. Just missed it by a hair. And the first starter for Justin here.
Very methodical, isn't he?
Yeah, not that kind of rhythm player, more of a methodical. Like, he really analyzes what's going to happen. And what will be interesting is that both players, I haven't seen both players a lot on the TV table, so that means both players do not have that much experience by playing the shot clock. So we're playing with a 30-second shot clock with 1 extension per player per rack, which makes the game completely different, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially for the slower players that haven't got that natural rhythm that we were just talking about, right? The methodical, it takes you a certain amount of time to go through your method, right? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Second jump shot of the game we've seen so far. Can he cut this 3 in the side? What a jump shot that is.
And does he get on the 4?
Well, he might need that jump cue again.
It looks like he has
I think he will. Again. He's got a jump of 4 in the side.
Little smile there from him. He walked all the way back like, oh man, I made a great shot there, I'm the man.
Well, what a great jump shot that was. Second one in a row. Similar kind of shot as well on the 3 and the 4. Oh.
Well, spectacular start, at least. And I'm not sure. I think that 5 ball, it doesn't go, I think. Maybe if he plays with a lot of inside spin, so he can throw the 5 ball real thick.
Well, it's what he tried. What a good shot that was.
Stun right spin, and now we need another good shot here. He can choose to play the 7-9 combination, but there's some distance in between, so it's not a gimme. Or he can try to get in between the 7 and the 9, which is tough to do from here.
I think it's fair to say that neither of these two players have spent a lot of time on this particular on the match on the TV table, so it's a whole new conditions as well, getting used to the speed.
Well, we've seen last match, Tony and me, we really seen both players struggle, as on this table there's no practice allowed. So not before the tournament or before matches, it's just they get a couple racks each before their TV match and then they gotta go. And this cloth is newer than the other ones around.
I like the 9 here. Yeah, I like the 9 here, don't you?
The 9 has a big pocket and you're guaranteed to have position on the 7.
Yeah, just be knocking it towards that other opposite corner, won't he? So it's a cool shot. You can only call 1 shot at a time. Oh, he's missed it.
Overcut that.
Well, a little bit.
Oh, and came up with a couple good shots there, but I actually only needed this one. From here it was good to go for Justin Martin. So playing Barcus.
I think he might be playing the combo here, Tim.
Yeah.
I'll call that shot.
I don't think. Does the 8 go past the 9? No. No, he should be okay here. Can also play to make.
Yeah, I was exactly
can
try and
make
make
two
it
of
as
them,
well,
yeah.
yeah.
But either way, he'll be fine. 3 rails forward. High right. Oh, watch out for the speed. Cloth is fast.
And also,
he's okay.
Lucy is still doing sign-ups for 8-ball singles tomorrow. She'll be doing sign-ups till 6 o'clock.
Oh,
Oh
we did
dear,
not
oh
see
dear.
that coming. And little pinchy backstroke. Put some inside on there, and early nerves here. Both players not settled down yet.
Yeah, and we have the women's and the men's Seybert's Michigan Opens going on at the moment. And lots of outside action, which we will, of course, keep you up to date with. This 10 then down the rail for 1-0. Straight down. I saw him practicing that, actually. His wife was setting that up for him a lot last night, that particular shot. So the practice has paid off. So, Timothy, you're not playing in this event, I'm guessing?
No. I will be playing the US Open, which is coming soon, and the American Straight Ball Championships in Virginia. And then I'm hopefully going to play in the International 9-ball Open, which is currently full, so I have to find and get my way into that.
Just bring you a couple of scores, guys. Jason Shaw in action has taken the first set against Pug Long, 4-1, and he's 2-0 up in the second. Ashley Burrows is in action against Judy Wilson. She is 2-1 down at the moment, Ashley Burrows. Keep you up to date. One more very quick one. Baydar Al-Wahadi has taken the first set 4-1 against Fadi Naim. Okay, back to this one. Watch this break for us, Tim.
So breaking from the center, Justin Martin does have a nice break from what I've seen for a couple tournaments. Lost the cue ball there.
Yeah, nearly lost it off the table.
But he made one and got a nice kiss with the cue ball, and cannot complain there. Mishit the one ball by a bunch and has a shot on the one.
How are you going to get on the 2 here? Do you like trying to draw onto it, round it, and maybe catch the 10, or what?
You can play top left and go from the short rail into the 10. You can also choose to play with stun and left spin to go around to the center of the table, just so you can finish a stroke a little bit more. That's what I usually like. I don't really like to play soft shots and
Yeah, fear of deceleration.
yeah, and also with the sliding cloth, like it's just so sensitive, which the stun will work easily. So I expect him to play with stun left.
Don't think he made up his mind what he was playing there. Sort of played an in-between.
Well, in between, yeah, he could have played the same thing but soft. My first option, and I mean it's just tough playing with so much spin on this brand new Arcadia cloth. I mean it just throws the ball off a lot more than your average club table.
Nice overhead view there.
So also interesting to see he decided to go around and play.
Dragged
that.
it. Beautiful, wasn't it?
It's a very different shot than spinning the cue ball with inside, as it doesn't grab that much. So you can really see experience coming up, because some players really know, like, okay, it's gonna slide a lot. I'm not playing this shot no more, I'm doing this. They're really just changing styles. Same thing.
No real problems here, I don't think, Tim.
No, just I would say getting on the
next shot,
6
yeah.
ball, because he can just in the 3, get to the center of the table. Okay, he drew the cue ball back. But now is he shooting the 6 ball in the same corner pocket as the 5? Which he could do. Just spin the ball here, right spin. Oh, and again the spin threw him off. Like it does curve more to the inside, and that's where a lot of players on the new cloth are not used to yet.
Yeah, plus he's playing with wood, not carbon fibre, so maybe not so much low deflection as the carbon fibre.
Well, it's more second guessing, I think.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
And this also, he's not leaving a lot of easy things here though. Like he can make the 5, of course, but where is he gonna leave the cue ball? Can he hold for the 5-9 combination? That's, I think, what he was trying to do.
That's what made him miss it. On the ladies' side, Joanne Ashton has taken the first set 4-0 against Christy Norris. Obviously passes the 7 then into the side. Oh, this looks a nice straightforward out now.
Yeah, I expect him to play the stop shot here. Doesn't want to go forward too much, as the cut will get more angle the more you go forward. He was playing for the 7 in the bottom right, and well, left him a little tricky here. Don't understand why he didn't play the stop shot. Has to come up with a good shot. Playing to the left corner, which gives a bigger pocket. If he hits the long rail, usually they still slide in on this newer cloth.
Oh, he's well undercut that. Hit it very thick. So another chance I'm sure Justin didn't think he was going to get. But
Yeah.
he has.
And I would say if he gets almost straight on the 8 or to get to the center of the table, then just get close, get nearby the 8. Then should be okay to take the second game here.
Yeah, he done what you said, got more or less straight-ish, just a nice little draw off this 8 ball maybe. Should be 2-0, Tim.
Yeah, if he doesn't like to play draw, if he has a little angle, he can go forward. He's not that straight, so he can use the short rail to get close to the spot. No, he played a draw.
He works really hard at his game, doesn't he, Justin? You always see him practicing, very focused. Just opened up his own business, I believe, as well.
Yeah, don't ask me what the name is, but I do remember that. Yeah.
What's the name?
Thanks.
He
So.
does some billiard supplies, so loves the game, obviously.
Takes the second game here. Justin Martin 2-0 over Blaine Barcus.
I've got a little game for you to play. You got 30 seconds on the shot clock, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
One word or as quick answers as you can give. If you hear the beeps, then you're going to time out, okay? Here we go. How much of our sport do you think is actually in the head?
80%
Is pool a sport or is it a game?
sport.
Triangle, rack or template?
Triangle, right?
9 ball or 10 ball?
10 ball.
Best ever American? Earl, SVB or another?
SVB.
Best jumper in the world?
Federgorst.
Best kicker?
Biado.
Nicest attitude at the table?
Nick Vandenberg.
Favourite opponent that you play?
Fedor.
And favourite cue, tip and chalk?
Ooh.
Quick, beep, beep.
G2. I zoned out.
I'm
No.
sorry, you're out.
Okay,
It's a
the break.
foul.
Yeah, the break.
The break.
Okay, nice big break. chooses to break from the center, and the 8 ball hung up on him. No ball.
So explain to viewers what makes the 10 ball break so difficult.
The results, they differ so much from how square you hit them. Like, take for example, if you can squat the cue ball, if you can have the cue ball hop, but you're not straight in the face, then the balls react so much differently and they do not really go wherever you want them to go. So it's not only just breaking them hard and get lucky, it's also controlled power most of the time. Yeah, I think that's just where it really has to be a combination of accuracy and also timing in the body. So imagine if you have to get both of them at world level, then it's going to take you 5 years, 6 years to optimize on both sides of the break.
Ooh, he played a bit of a John Mora shot there. Did you see that? He swapped hands, played that right-handed, which is why he's lost the cue ball. And referee John Lehman has just come in to have a quick look.
Yeah, expect him to put the 2 and the 5 together and get the cue ball behind the 7-9. Don't think he could get behind the 6. Does he get there? I don't think he got there. I don't think that was an option. Maybe
I
with
think he
more
can
draw,
make this, Tim. I think he can make it, can't he?
Me too. And we're playing the Pro Billiard Series format, so that means an early 10 ball combination does count as a win in this game. So if he can, ooh, he lost the 2 ball a little bit. If he can get on that 3-10 to the bottom left corner on this screen, then
He'll be firing at it.
I like it.
There's his wife. Also not a bad player either. Deep in thought. I think she does a little bit of coaching for him as well, you know. Lovely lady, always around whenever he's playing. We saw Margaret earlier on watching Tyler after her match. She went through, so did Kelly Fisher, and they're going to meet. What a clash this is tonight. 9 p.m. on this very table. Kelly Fisher versus Margaret Fefilova. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, we're expecting a lot of good matches this week, as we're having a men's and a women's tournament here at the Seybert's Michigan Open. So make sure you stay tuned the whole week. We'll have some fun.
Oh, yes.
And let's see, is he running into the 3?
Oh, look at this for a shot. Look at this for a shot.
Wow.
What a shot that is. Couldn't have hit that any better.
Yeah, he's got ball in hand shape on this 3 ball. Just a little draw to the center of the table. Just that 7 ball needs a little bit more work. Of course, not exactly on how to get it. If he gets straight on the 6, then it shouldn't be a problem. But the 7 ball doesn't go in all the buckets, so.
If there is a payout on the bottom of your match card, the losing team will tear that off and bring it up.
One
to
rail
the
in
seater
between
for
the
payout.
5 and the
So
7.
if there's a payout on the bottom,
Here.
Someone to get on the rail.
the losing team will tear that off and bring it to the
He's
seater for payout.
a little bit awkward, isn't he?
Well, I'm also thinking he might be on a scratch if he cuts the 5 ball in.
Yeah, he needs to play this very high and smooth, and maybe just a little bit thinner than he's drawing it, Tim.
You know, maybe he's done left, but he's not going top spin here.
Well
Strong
played.
shot there,
What a
yeah.
shot. One of the hardest shots to play on the table, I think, especially on the new cloth. There's Ira Lee, look, the inventor, the mad inventor of the beautiful Predator lights that we're using.
Yeah, I wonder what he plays here. I think I would just float the 6 ball in and take a somewhat tougher 7 ball, because I don't really see an easy way to get to the 7. choose to stun the cue ball to the short rail with a trace of right spin.
Yeah, just like you said. Oh, he went the other way. Yeah,
Yeah, a
he
little
did play
right
it. He
spin,
did
yeah.
play it right spin. Yeah, came up the left-hand side of the table.
Good shot there. Was not easy, especially on the new cloth. It's very easy to put a little bit too much or not enough. So good shape here. Can draw to the top long rail for the 9 in the bottom side pocket.
Beautiful stroke. Really did get through the cue ball there. That was beautiful.
He did leave himself a little wrong angle on the 9. So I expect him to play forward, maybe some inside, and leaving himself a little longer on the 9 ball. On the 10 ball, I'm sorry. Just like this. Made sure he was off the rail. Doesn't want to get awkward cueing, and this 10 ball to go on the hill in this first set. He shoots, and
in it goes, and we're going just for a very short break, and we'll be back soon. Welcome back to Battle Creek and the Kellogg Arena here in lovely Michigan. Referee John Lehman inviting Justin to come and break the balls. In control of this match at the moment on the hill, 3-0. Race to 4, of course, 2 sets race to 4. If we're level after 2 sets, we will go to that shootout. We've already seen one this morning in our very first match. Here we go then, breaking from the side. Good solid hit. Made the 4 rail up.
But no shot on the 1. All the balls spread around the table, but no balls in the center of the table, so it's tough to...
He's jumping it, Tim. He's got the jump cue out. He's going for this.
He looks being comfortable with the jump cue, so...
Yeah, he made 2 great jumps, didn't he, in the first... Oh, not this time, though. Oh, where's the... That's okay. Always got to be careful. Early 10s, you never know where they might end up, right? Especially on a ball in hand.
Yeah,
So
was not one of the easiest jumps, as he had to land just before the one ball or a little bit on top of the one. So it takes more precision than when it's long and you have a long landing zone. So kind of was tricky. Here we see Blaine Barcus. Needs to get his first game on the board. Didn't really play horrible until now, just looks like he didn't really settle down. Cloth is fast, ran his cue ball a little bit too far here and there.
I just noticed on that first shot that he played, his hand was so close to that 9 ball, and we are playing all ball fouls, of course. And it is 3 foul rule as well, is in effect, I believe.
Yep. Difficult position here. Can choose to go backwards like this to the other side of 5, but it's really sensitive on speed and needs it to slow down. And could have been way worse, because yeah, the longer he would roll. He's got a nice angle to play stun right, go towards the 7. Doesn't have to go towards the 7, but I like the little spin on there, and that was a good shot there.
Would have been unlucky if he hadn't have finished on the 6 there, wouldn't
Especially with the speed he played it. Oh, and I'm not sure about that. This spin doesn't grab yet on these tables. So another tester needs to cut this and might have to go 4 rails, 3-4 rails. Long, 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 long.
Sounds like a Vietnamese player. Nicely played. Yeah, Jason Shaw has just beaten Puck Long. 2 straight sets. So he's through to the next round. Meanwhile, Blaine Barcus here. He's going to get his first rack on the scoreboard. And in it goes, well played.
Yeah, and looks like he's a little all in there as well. Like he knows he's 3-0 down. He's just trying to enjoy and play a little fast, get some rhythm going. That's what it looks like to me.
There you see all the Predator bar box tables in the background there. And we also have the BCA CSI Michigan State Championships going on at the moment. 50 of those brand new Predator bar box tables, getting rave reviews from all the players, and there of course you can see all the other tables in action at the moment. 16 9-foot Predator tables with the men's and the women's Michigan Opens going on. Really is a great venue, this Kellogg Arena.
And especially what I like is, I mean, me as a player as well, is that now we really get a little stage where people get to come to watch the pros instead of always having to travel that far to come and watch it.
Yeah, it's lovely. You see, I was watching Kelly Fisher while you were commentating on the last game with Tony Robles on here, Tyler Steyer, and yeah, after the game there was lots of people coming up, sign my cue, would you sign this, have my photograph with them, and you know, it's kind of nice, isn't it?
Well, makes you feel special, and besides that, like really makes you feel like rewarded for all the work, like all these long years, you know, appreciation. Yeah. So,
if you're nearby, guys, just pop down to Battle Creek if you're in the Michigan area. Jump on a bus, get in a car, hitchhike if you have to, but be careful.
Yeah. So, tough opener here. Soft with hair of spin. Okay, he was running into the 3.
What a great
nice
shot that is. That's the second time he's played a shot like that. Remember the one where he played on the 3 ball earlier on to break it away? Fabulous shot.
Yeah, and left himself a tough angle to go to the 4. I don't think he can go forward. Might be just enough to go forward by the 5 ball, but I don't like it. Yeah, he's choosing to shoot the 3 ball to the corner. I think that's his only way to getting on the 4. But it's difficult. This is not an easy shot.
Using his 30-second extension, which is entitled to. Both players, of course, have 1 per rack. How do you feel on the 30-second shot clock, Tim? Do you think is enough? Do you think it should be 45? There's lots of discussion about that.
No, I think 30 seconds is enough. The average player, his estimated shot time is around like 20, 25. So it should always be okay. And some shots, like take this for example, this 4 ball, you don't need to take 25 seconds. So with this 4 ball, you got extra time to also check out the other balls, how they're spread, what can you do next. You just gotta make sure you use this time instead of just dropping down this 4 and then being, oh wait, what am I gonna do on the 6? Like that's, use your time well. I really think that's a big difference between the pros, like the really top pros. They just know, like, when they use their extension, they're not using this to just use 5 seconds out of the 30 seconds.
No.
They really use like 20 seconds from this to make sure they have a plan and that everything is okay.
Yeah, tricky little one here. Of course you expect him to make it. Would have liked to have maybe gone through just a little bit more. It's nice to be behind these, Tim, isn't it? So you're looking at the pocket and the object ball at the same time.
Yeah, but I think he should be okay. He can play forward.
Oh, it looks harder from that angle.
Oh,
I'm telling you, when that camera angle changed, I didn't like that at all. Played it a little bit firm as well, I thought.
The thing is, what I'm wondering is, he was maybe thinking about getting off the rail for the 7, and that's how he overcut the 6 ball. And it's never over till it's over. Dwayne
Behind the 7.
Blaine Barcus.
I thought he was calling me Dwayne then.
Yeah, I said Dwayne Barcus. No, he's got a nice chance to get back in this set, but I'm not sure. I think this 6 ball goes.
You should have just said Dwayne Marcus and gone the whole lot.
Well,
hi to Marcus Schamat, actually. He was commentating with us in Austria. Hi, Marcus. Great guy there in Sweden. Hope you're well, mate. Wow, that's the second 6 ball he's missed. I can't believe that.
and
Wow, he's got away with it slightly.
that worked. Can't complain about his outcome.
Yeah, just needs to refocus a little bit.
He made a couple good shots in the beginning of this rack, so quite surprised to see him struggling to get to the finish line. As usually when people start to make the good shots and get in line, then it should be okay.
A little bit, that's okay.
He tried to get behind the 8.
Yeah, not really strong enough, was it?
And I do expect Justin to bank over the 6 and get the cue ball, to run into the 7 ball to maybe get behind of it.
Played that with a lot of dragon right-hand English. How well has
Oh,
he
wow.
played that? What a great shot. Fabulous control. Really bit into the cue ball there, Tim. You saw the cue ball spinning and dragging and trying to hold, right?
Yeah, there was some nice control. The only bad part for him is that this 6 ball is not too difficult to hit, as it's quite close. It was nearby, and this is not a bad shot either. If you can get behind. Oh, look at this little jelly roll behind the 9.
Oh.
Oh, Look at that for a shot from Blaine Barcus.
Oh, Justin didn't look very impressed with that one. He's going to call this, of course, in the corner. Got a good chance of making this if he can clip the second rail. Clip it off the second rail. Or are you going to go straight at it,
No,
Tim?
I like 2 rails. Also to get the cue ball out in case you don't make it.
Well, that's the danger. Oh,
He hit
that's
the wrong
always
side of the 6.
sometimes dangerous. Naoki Oi is in action. Took the first set 4-3. 1-1 in the second against Rick Miller. If you want to keep up to date with all the scores, brackets, and where to watch that kind of stuff, go to probilliardseries.com. Well, what is it with this 6 ball? That's 3 6s. That's the 666. It's a devil ball.
Well, I do expect Justin to make this, as he can play short rail with the cue ball. It's quite natural to move the cue ball here, so only has to make it.
Yeah, just concentrate on making the 6. Let the cue ball go where it wants to go. As you said, short route and the other short route. A little bit of work to do here though, Tim.
Yeah, still left himself quite long on the 7 ball, and the harder he shoots his 7, the more wrong angle he gets on the 8. So can he go forward 2 rails maybe? Top left.
Oh,
Yeah, he
dear.
was trying. But
Trying
especially
to
with
move the
that
cue
spin
ball.
on this new cloth, it's just so difficult.
Called it very thick, didn't he? I wonder how he gets his hair like that. I'm going to ask him how he gets his hair like that.
So a natural position from the 7 to the 8. Still have to see what happens on this 9 ball. Would like to be on the rail. Maybe a small angle would be nice. Low left. Left himself a little bit more angle than I expected him to do, but can still cut this along the rail. Just stop spin. We'll get him to the other side for the 10 in the same corner. Like that.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And Justin Martin left Blaine Barcus alive here in this set.
Yeah,
Going.
how many chances did he have to win it?
Yeah, 3-2. Justin Martin still leading, but Mr. Barcus is not giving up in this first set.
First game of the day on here. We had Riku Rompinen, the young 14-year-old from Finland, beating Robert Frost on a shootout. Riku, I'm not sure whether you saw it or not, never missed one of his spot shots. Made every single one. His opponent missed 2 of them. Riku went through. Talking of Finnish players, Mika Immonen is here as well. We've seen Mr. Frost earlier on go out. We've got the Iceman coming up sometime on this table, I'm sure. Meanwhile, Blaine Barcus breaking off to try and go hill.
Again, nice squat. 2 ball came too short. Needs a little longer stroke on that. More pop. And has he left the 1 ball on? I don't think so.
I think he'll jump at this, you know. If he hasn't left this, I wouldn't mind betting he'll jump this, because he jumped the very first shot that he tried and he's gone back for the jump cue.
Well,
Look where the
have
2
to.
is, yeah.
I think you have to. Just such a high reward on this one. Especially if you look at the 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 5 are nearby each other. got it too much on the left, and quite fortunate not to leave something.
You might see Blaine play the billiard here on the 9 ball, maybe, Tim, if he can control the 1 ball.
Yeah, not sure where he would leave the 1 ball. I don't like the billiard that much, as the cue ball is traveling towards the 10 and the 1 ball will travel towards the 2, so not a guaranteed position. You might just have to bank the 1 ball over to the other short rail and wait.
Well, it's come out okay.
Yeah, you definitely can't complain there, considering he was stuck by the time clock there.
Another American almost going through, Michael Yednak from New York, the pro there at the Amsterdam Billiards. Won the first set 4-1 and he's 3-2 up in his second set. Well, used all the 30 seconds there for sure, and what a nice shot he's played there. Very nicely judged.
Yeah, not sure if Blaine can kick 1 rail. He's going 2 rails, and if he hits it straight in the face from the back.
Is he called the 10?
No, I think he called the 1 ball, as the 1 can go in between the 5 and the 6, and the cue ball can stay there.
Wow, he hasn't hit it. He's caught the 5 ball. So this is a real chance now. Look, ball in hand, everything out in the open.
Yeah, needs a good starter here. Going 1 rail in between the 2 and the 3. Let's see how his speed control is at the moment. Oh, he stunned the ball a little bit with left. And
well, his face says it all. I think he might be playing this in this left-hand bottom corner now.
yeah, which I'm quite sure he was not playing for. But can still go forward. I don't think he will scratch.
Or if he misses the 7, it'll be nice, and he has. Don't go behind the 4 though.
I think he's okay.
He's living on the edge at the moment.
Well, if he can roll the 3 ball in, there's always a 4-5 combination. So it looks to me like it goes.
Wow, he's played to get on it in the other top corner. What a great shot that is. Beautifully played. Impressive.
Yeah, really didn't expect him to do all that. But prime position here. Like I said, he's been coming up with quite some good shots. Just needs to finish it. That's the big thing here.
It's a weird thing, isn't it? Sometimes you just feel really like going for a particular shot. You just feel it's right to do that. And that looked like the kind of shot that he played to get on the 4 there. One of those instances. Gut instinct. Kicking in. A little bit short here though.
Well, he's still able to draw the cue ball for the 7 in the bottom side pocket. He's playing topspin. Looks to me like he was going to run into the 7. Managed to miss the 7, but
Oh, just missed the 10 as well.
Left himself quite some angle on the 7.
Can he just run it off that top round back down?
I think he can stun the cue ball to the short rail and come back from the top of the table by using the long rail as well. Just stop with a stun with a hair of right. Oh,
Wow, held it.
yeah, he was
Risky.
going to take a longer 8 ball. And that point, believe it or not, did help him.
Here's the shot you like. Stun round 2 rails, or are you going to go forward here?
I think I go forward here. You don't have to get straight on the 10. Just forward. If I feel good, play with a little inside.
Wow. Drew it off the side rail. That's just as good. Beautifully played. Was that a lovely beard I just saw there? I think that was Raymond Linares, wasn't it? Great character he's playing. So this then, for the first set. And in it goes, and we're going to go for a very short break, but we will be back soon, guys. Don't go anywhere.
And so we are back here in Battle Creek, Michigan with the Seybert's Michigan Open. And like you can see on the scores, Justin Martin won 4-2 in his first set against Blaine Barcus. And Justin just went for a small break. And we'll continue with the second set here. We're playing 2 races to 4. And if they tie 1 each, we're going to a deciding shootout. Justin Martin looking quite solid. Missed a couple balls here and there, but besides that, looking stronger and more comfortable in the arena than Blaine Barcus Breaking from the side, gave up breaking from the center. Nice square hit, just cut the one ball a little bit too much. That's why the one ball came too low and no ball on the break. Nice touchy safety there. Might see Justin Martin to the table with the jump cue again.
Yeah, look where the two lays. Can he hold the cue ball if it's straight? Oh, it's okay, right?
I think it's okay. It's just that he's quite close with the 9. So that might throw him off by not jumping. He's kicking 2 rails here. 3 rails. Oh, wow, look at this.
What a great kick and stick that is. Well played, Justin Martin. Brilliant.
Yeah, had better results. Better results kicking from the back.
I mean, look at that, Tim. Absolutely perfectly played. That was well worth another look.
So Blaine Barcus jumping here. Difficult cut. Oh.
Oh, where's the cue ball? He's lost it, and the one ball went. Oh dear, that's a disaster. Couldn't have gone any worse. That shot, bit unfortunate. You gotta say.
It was a good try.
Yeah.
It was not, like I said before, it was not an easy jump. Cutting the ball so precise, it's pretty thin. So ball in hand for Justin Martin, and just what he needs to get comfortable in the second set. Decided to draw the cue ball out of there with ball in hand and lost the cue ball already. One of the reasons why I don't like to play draw shots with the ball in hand, just because it's so tough to judge. You try to maybe get perfect on the 3-4 or.
I mean, look how much he's overhit it. Almost scratched.
And kicked it soft. Good hit. Don't think the 3 ball goes.
Well,
might go if he cheats the bucket.
Let's have a look. You can always tell by a player's expression. He's having a look.
Well, another option is shooting the 3-7 combination, which is quite straight, but looks like he's cheating the pocket a little bit.
And he did. Nicely played. Oh, dropped his chalk on the table there. Be careful, Blaine. Oof. Good time to just give a quick shout out to our sponsors. Of course, our main sponsor, Seybert's Predator Cues, and then all the Pro Billiard Series sponsors also, Alpha Coin, Kamui, Jam Up Apparel, and Medaya Light. Have you tried that, Medaya? I tried it in Las Vegas, actually. Beautiful. I'm sure you've tried it.
Thanks. So really needs this game, Blaine Barcus, to get himself in the match. I feel like he's not been great. He's been struggling to get over the finish line in a bunch of games. And like here, it would be such a big difference to get a little bit more straight on the 8 and get those comfortable positions. I think his cue ball is a little loose here and there. Okay, nice recovery.
As you say, he looks to be getting some momentum together, and then he'll go and miss one. But not this time, I don't think. He's looking good to take the first rack of this second set. Lost the first one, 4-2.
And it goes in. Takes the early lead in this second set, Blaine Barcus. 1-0.
No Kyoi. The mad, crazy Japanese man. But he's a great guy when he wins, or even when he loses. His interviews are legendary, and he'll do some kung fu moves. He does all sorts of things. He's on the hill. 4-3 first set, 3-2 up in the second. Ashley Burrows has lost her first set, 4-2 to Judy Wilson. Lots to come. Christina to catch will be in action at 5 p.m. on this very table. I'm not sure who her opponent is at the moment, but tune in, 5 p.m. Kazoom.com. Go to the YouTube channel as well, of course, for Billiard.tv. 6 games every day for you. And we're mixing it up. We've got the women, we've got the men. We've even got the juniors. We've got Eric Roberts here, of course, and also young Riku Rompinen. Breaking off. Blaine Barcus. More conservative break there, Tim. No real power. And look at this.
Yeah, and especially when you have the balls going too low, you can't afford to tell yourself, well, let's take a little speed off the break. Like, that's costly. You can see the 2 and the 4 ball got very low, going towards the side.
This is a lovely starter. I wouldn't say I'd run them out here, but I would have made the 1 ball. Oh, he needs a nudge on this. He's finished behind it. Oh, that's just unforgivable. He had so much space to get in there.
So he called the side pocket. Nice view of the Arcos 2 balls. Predator Arcos II. Just soft, and he makes it.
Oh, great shot, great shot. But he's certainly making it difficult for himself. Well, hasn't got to worry about position on the floor, look.
Good shot there from Justin Martin to get on the 4.
Oh, somehow he's getting through this rack, but it isn't easy.
Yeah, can softly roll this 5 ball in for the 6 in the side. Has to make sure he gets a nice angle though, so I would like to float at least a diamond and a half forward.
This is the shot I was telling you about that he's been practicing a lot recently.
Oh. Well, he got okay. He can go forward and shoot the 7 in the bottom left.
Question for you, Tim. When you've been practicing a particular shot, obviously it's one that maybe it's slipped, you know, it's tripped you up on previous occasions. When you've been practicing it so much and getting it, when that now comes up in a match like it did just then, Is that going through your mind still? Or do you just think back to when you were practicing?
No, I usually just, whenever in my game, I try to focus on the fundamentals. Just do what you have been doing all the time. Doesn't matter if I practice a shot just yesterday 100 times or 2 months ago, or I haven't practiced a shot for a year. I just try to go, based on my rhythm, based on my fundamentals.
Oh, look at that.
And he was
I
trying.
think it skidded. I think it skidded,
he
to be
also-
fair to him. It did. It went straight on. He got a skid there. Just look where the cue ball's ended. Watch this straighten up, Tim. Look, went straight on.
Also, I'm not sure about the spin he played. He really tried to get close to the 8. Could have played to the other side of the 8 again. Also a skid. So
Yeah.
two-way,
Bad
I'm not really
contact.
satisfied with how he played that.
It did tend to just go straight on rather than cut at all. And that's a sure sign of a skid, usually. Oh, now then. Do you do a Josh Filler here or a Jason Shaw? Jack up, draw back.
I think you have to. There's not much more you can play here as it's quite straight. It's not really a safety shot, and like some players like to just go jacked up, make the 7 and stop the cue ball and play safe on the 8, or maybe cut the 8. So maybe they play a small draw shot, but I think I'm all in here. What else are you gonna play?
Yeah, you've got to let the cue go here. Keep your head down, Justin. Bury that 7 ball in that top right-hand corner. Let's see that ball spin all the way back for the 8. That's what I want to see. That's what the fans want to see.
Well, he's not jacking up. He's going forward. Can he force the angle out?
Oh, even better if he can.
Big stroke.
Cue come up off the hand there.
Good effort if you look at the cue ball.
Yeah, great effort. Look at the spin on there. Got on that top spin. Terrific shot.
Just did not make the 7. And Blaine, interesting shot here. I'm not shooting here. Overcutting the 7 to the short rail, getting the cue ball back 2 rails behind the 10.
Yeah, it's natural, isn't it? 7 ball in the centre of that top rail, just where it says Predator Arcadia. That's where you want the 7 ball.
But it's tough. You need to stay still and okay, like this. Get that good. Missed the 10 ball. Good shot there. I'm not sure if he left the gap. Looks good to me.
No, I'm right behind it, Tim. He can't see any of that.
Good shot there from Blaine. Nice move.
Yeah, I mean, it's an easy kick. 2 rails, call the side pocket, or does he go for it? Wow.
He was too slow.
Yeah, he's called there's a foul. In comes referee John Lean. Well, that's the first shot clock foul I've seen of this year's 2022 Seybert's Michigan Open. Ball in hand for Blaine Barcus. And you know, you can hear the beeps going, but if you're on your stroke and you're doing your normal rhythm, then you can get caught out, can't you?
Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable feeling the moment the zoomer goes, but
Oh, this has gone wrong as well. Left this a lot thinner along the rail than he intended. Will he even play it? He's switching to left hand. Look, you need to take your glove off and put the glove on your other hand, mate.
put it inside out. I mean, if he cuts it, he's almost guaranteed to be on the 9 ball. It's just with your other hand, this is tough. Oh wow, but he hit it real firm and
Yeah, and
he's lost the cue ball again.
when
Does
it's
it
not
stop
your
in time?
natural hand, it's hard, isn't it, to get the speed right.
Well, I don't think he can complain here. He's got a shot on the 9 to the side and looks like he can go forward to the long rail and This is to go 2-0 and
Oh, he's missed it. Another chance gone begging. Well, Justin. Sometimes it's your day, sometimes it's not. And he'll be thinking, it's not my day today. Still not out of it though.
just stunning above the side pocket. Like that. To steal this game from Blaine, Barcus, Justin Martin to level the score 1 each.
Well played. In it goes. Dawn Hopkins. Now we have her in the commentary booth occasionally. I'm sure you've done a match or two with her, haven't you? Yeah, I did too. That was it Canada?
Canada, yeah.
It was in Canada. She's in action at the moment. Unfortunately, she's lost the first set 4-1 to Sandy Cheng. But she is 2-1 up in the second set. And we will be having some guest commentators throughout this tournament. Not only is there lots of talent on the tables, they're just as talented in the booth, some of them, and we're going to have Kelly Fisher at some time. Jasmine Ocean's going to come in and do something. Dawn said she'd love to do some more. Daniel Snyder. Jason Shaw's going to do some.
Yeah, we'll have some great commentary here this week. I'm pretty sure Mark White will get the best commentators out here. Okay, nice break. This is probably one of my favorite breaks from him this match. You can see the one ball go straight to the side here. See a replay. Look at the one ball. Straight in the side. And good control of the cue ball. Just does that 2-ball go in the bottom right corner to start with?
I think it does, mate. I think it does.
But not easy to get on the 3. He can bank the 2-ball over 2 rails behind the 3 and the 10 and get the cue ball in between the rail and the 6.
There's some Filipinos in the building as well. Lots of talent from that amazing pool producing country. Biardo's in town. How do you fancy that? A final against Carlo Biardo in the US Open. How would you fancy that, Tim?
That wouldn't be too bad. So safety shot from Justin. Played it the short way and has Blaine Barcus locked up here. I think he might be able to play 2 rails, going short rail, long rail. If he hits the right side, he's got a good chance to get behind the 9. Nice speed, but missed it. Still a little puzzle to solve here. Tied the 4 up a bit. Doesn't go to the bottom left corner pocket. But there's a combination.
Yeah, the other slightly awkward situation is 6-7, of course, but they're close to each other. So that wouldn't be a problem. 2 to the 3. And then 3 to the 4. If he can navigate those 2 particular possible traffic jams. He's playing safe here. He's going to put him behind the 9, I think. Maybe going for 3 fouls here, is he?
I do like that, but
Oh, he's
I would have
played
liked
it
to
really bad.
Yeah, should have been behind the 9 and close to the 9.
Tight.
Very close to the 9, yes, and well, still not easy because the jump is not there, as the 8 ball is quite in the way there. But there is a 1 rail kick from this side, and
I think he called the corner pocket just in case.
yeah, good hit. And this is exactly the
Oh,
reason
look at
why
this.
that safety had to be locked up behind the 9 and not just like that.
Oh, I think he might have a little bit of an edge here to make this 2 ball. You're in a better position than me to see this one, Tim. Can you peer around the screen and tell me?
I think he can cut this in. Looks like he's going for this. Just tough to hold a cue ball, so I expect him, if he does miss this 2 ball, it will be on the thick side.
Oh, he used a lot of spin. So maybe he just massaged slightly around the 3 ball there, you know.
Yeah, and this is no good. On the rail, can only go forward, and he's straight on the 3. Expect him to just follow the cue ball and play the bank on the 4 with safety in mind. Just trying to do more, but
He couldn't really get anywhere. Good effort though. Maybe he'll play the 9 here. Oh, easy to get behind the 9 if he wants. Oh, it's his second go at that. Just not quite judging them correctly at the moment.
but I think he got behind the 9. So at least he's putting the pressure on Barcus just to make sure he doesn't get in his rhythm. Oh, he's called the top right corner pocket, but I'm not sure how he's going to reach that.
No Kioi through to the next round in this 76 player field.
I don't think this is possible. It was just this little small edge on the 4. Yeah, I don't think this was there.
Was he going 2 rails?
Looked like just 1 rail to me. Ball in hand for Justin Martin here.
Whenever I hear the name Justin Martin, I always think of Aston Martin, the car. The James Bond car.
Might be related.
Well, both players looking a little bit shaken and stirred at the moment.
Nice joke. Okay, well, from here he can soft roll the 6 in the side. But he's already missed one like this.
Nicely floated in. Another Filipino I forgot to mention, Roberto Gomez. He's here and he's on a real winning streak at the moment. Been winning a lot of 1 pocket, hasn't he? He's the king of the 1 pocket at the moment.
Nice little bump on the 8. Still not easy, quite some cut on this 8. Would have liked to bump it a little bit thinner, and just top spin, little inside to zigzag.
Right, called it too thin.
And he's leaving Blaine on the hook here.
Yeah, chance after chance, and you know, eventually your opponent will take one of them. And, you know, he could find himself from being in quite a commanding position in this match to ending up in a shootout. You don't want that. We do, of course. Avoid the side pockets here. Avoid the side pockets here. He's okay. Well played. Well played. And we will go for a very short break, but we promise to come back very soon. And we're back in the Kellogg Arena for the Seybert's Michigan Open. There you see Blaine Barcus, 1-1 second set. Justin Martin, as you can see on your screens, 1 set up. We're playing 2 races to 4. And if Blaine can manage to win this second set, we will go to a shootout. Coming up at 5 o'clock, Christina Tkach's return to big time tournaments.
Not a too bad break there. Put some more effort in it, and you can see the 2-ball came a lot higher on this break. But a lot higher doesn't mean it goes in. And came up dry again. And now I am wondering, is there a 310 combination to the side pocket? Because that would make things a lot easier.
Well, it looks pretty on to me. We'll see a better camera angle soon. He's got the edge of this 1 ball.
Yeah, probably hitting it thin. Bring the cue ball back to this long rail, the bottom long rail behind the 8 and the 5. Oh, hit that a little thick.
Wow, he scratched off the 8 ball.
Oh, and I might feel 3 fouls coming here. 3 consecutive fouls in a row means a loss of the game. And this is the first.
And it's really nice to get a quick win, isn't it, Tim, sometimes? Get a quick rack, and then all of a sudden you're breaking again for the next one. And this will put him on the hill, don't forget. How quick can a game change round?
Oh, he's not looking at 3 fouls.
I suppose he's still got that option, hasn't he? He can try and run out if he doesn't get... Yeah, that 310 looks absolutely bang on to me.
Yeah, just left himself too much angle on the 2 to get nicely behind the 310. So now needs a lot of insight to still get there. Yeah, the 310 looks on.
Well, oh, he nearly gave that
Good
up.
shot there. Nice cue ball, and this 310 combination to bring Blaine Barcus on the hill.
Yeah, if you just joined us, early 10s do count in this particular format we're playing. Oh, look, it is on, Tim. You called it right at the start, and in it goes. 3-1 on the hill. Blaine Barcus, second set. Now,
Nice and clean.
Joanne Ashton of one of the outer tables won the first set 4-0, lost the second one 4-3, and they're in a shootout. Joanne Ashton is 3-2 up in the shootout. Don't forget, go to kazoom.com and look at that. There's a young Eric Roberts sat there yawning away. You can't be yawning at your age, Eric. What is he, 16? Great young talent. Eric Roberts.
Starting to become a good player.
He's got a monster 10-ball break as well. Real monster 10-ball break. I wonder if he can do one here. Blaine Barcus make a ball, run the table, and we're into a shootout.
Oh, nice break there. Finally got that little pop, and
Yes, he's got a shot on the 1 as well by the looks of it. Passes the 5. Oh, real chance.
yeah, this is all set up to get to a shootout.
So you're watching us on Billiard.tv on YouTube. Welcome. And we do get to see the chat occasionally.
So Blaine Barcus on his way to the shootout. Oh, and doesn't want to tie up the 8.
Oh, he has.
And now this makes everything more interesting.
Well, if he can get, I'll tell you what, if he can get a decent angle on this 6 ball, he may just be able to flick off of the 8 and the 10 to send the cue ball. Oh, awkward cueing as well. Shot clock going off. It's all happening here. Wow, yeah,
Well,
he kicks himself. He had such a great chance there, Tim. Sorry, what was you going to say?
Well, just that his reaction there was interesting, because in this case, I know I tied up the 8 and the 10. I wouldn't be too disappointed, because I didn't really leave my opponent an open table, like an easy starter open table.
I think he's more annoyed that it's the fact that he has tied them up that robbed him. Oh dear, that robbed him of the chance to win the set at that visit. You know, because had he not have clipped the 8 ball, he would have been better on the 5, and he wouldn't have had that problem, right?
Yep. So another chance for Blaine here. Doesn't have to put a lot of draw on this. Just stun, little left. Oh,
Strokes it. Oh, he's made it.
Oh,
Holds his hand up to say sorry. I don't think you're really sorry though, Blaine, are you? Come on. He would love to have seen that. It was quite a way out. Overcut that by quite some distance, which is why he's lost the cue ball. He's going left-handed again.
yeah, safety, banking the 6 ball over. Might be able to play top left. Yeah, I was thinking maybe go top left and get behind the 9. But he's got some distance going on.
Yeah, now if Justin does want to go for this, it's guaranteed, I think, to go into the 7 ball here. All in here, Justin. Not Justin, all in.
Same shot. It's the 6 ball to go though.
Let's go running, it's running, it's running.
Good speed,
Yeah.
nice shot.
Very nicely played. Similar shot again for Blaine here. Oh, that was asking for trouble. Now I wonder, can he run the 6 ball past the 8 here, Tim, and just get a little nudge on the 10? That's what he's on the 8. See, that's what he's looking at. Maybe just nudge into it.
Well, he might shoot the 6 into the 8 and follow up the 10 ball.
Yeah.
I don't think he can. I don't think he can get the 6 past it.
Yeah, just like that.
I like
just
this.
like that.
That's a good shot. I like
Opened
that.
opened it up and got the perfect hook. Fantastic shot. Well played. Exactly right. Beautiful shot. Well executed. This set is not over yet.
Yeah, this could be a game changer here.
Isn't it funny? We were just talking about him tying, Blaine Barcus tying the 8 up. Now Justin's untied it. And now he's got a chance at running the table to keep himself in this set. Just shows you how quickly it can change.
Yeah, Justin Wu showed his game a little bit more in this first set, where Blaine struggled. And now this set, it's been the other way around.
Bless you.
Thanks. So 2 rails position, possibly 3. Top right spin. Oh,
He's
he did
gone
cut
too
that.
far again.
Oh,
Look
boy.
at this. Oh dear,
he
what is
over-
going on?
He's overcut that 7 ball so much and he created that angle. Oh boy. You see, he makes the 7 ball on the thin side, on the long rail. And that's how the cue ball goes in.
Well, we are going to go to a shootout. If Blaine can make this 9 and 10, nothing's guaranteed. Calls the extension. A word that still haunts me from the Moscone Cup. In it goes. So we are going to be going to a shootout, and we're going to go for a very quick break. Don't go anywhere. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We have a shootout. You'll see the 10 ball there, placed on the spot, not on the actual pyramid spot, but on the spot where it's racked in the actual rack. Now, I forget who won the lag. So Blaine Barcus won the lag. He gets to choose whether to go first or second. He also gets to choose which side. As you see on your screens from the graphic, 4 innings. We will go alternate sides. If we're still level after 4 innings each, we will go to sudden death. You must make the 10 ball cleanly. You mustn't scratch. And you are still against the shot clock. And that was well wide of the mark there from Blaine Barcus. Blaine Barcus, wide of the marcus. So, Justin Martin. Now, I saw him practicing this earlier, as they all do. And you'll notice that John Lehman will always place the white side up on the 10 ball. So they've got a completely spherical aiming point rather than picking a spot.
Yeah, Justin Martin with the chance to put some pressure on Blaine. And he makes it, so it's putting some pressure on Blaine.
It's been sum this match up if you can.
Oh, momentum changing back and forth all the time. Just as we might see in this shootout. Let's see if this other side is Blaine's favorite. This 10 ball to level the score. He missed it.
Yeah, you can't really afford to miss 2. Especially when your opponent is going second and has already made 1.
Yeah, and Blaine really needs Justin to miss this to be able to crawl back in this shootout. Because missing the first 2 does give a lot of opportunities for your opponent.
Looking right down the line. Oh, he just caught the jaws, but in it goes. Huge advantage now, so the maths are quite simple here. Blaine Barcus must make this shot. If he doesn't, Justin Martin wins the match. And remember, another match coming at 5 p.m. local time here in Michigan. Christina Tkach is in action. Tkach is back. And he's missed it. And that's it. It's all over. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Mark White, and with me is Mr.
Tim de Ruiter.
See you later, guys.